I want to talk to you today about the power of sacrifice and the finished work of Jesus Christ. When we think about sacrifice, we often remember the people who gave something up so that we could live better. Our parents, though not perfect, made sacrifices to give us better opportunities. Maybe your mother stayed up late working extra hours, or your father put aside his own dreams to ensure you had a chance to pursue yours. Teachers sacrificed their time to invest in students. Doctors and nurses sacrifice sleep and comfort to save lives. Friends step in when we're hurting and give of themselves without hesitation. Why? Because sacrifice is always about giving so that someone else can have something better. Now think about the greatest sacrifice of all, Jesus Christ giving his life on the cross. Why did he do it? So that we could live a better life. Not a life free from challenges, but one filled with hope, purpose, and victory. A life where we are no longer bound by our past but can step into the fullness of God's promises. The Bible tells us in Isaiah 53 verse 5, "By his stripes we are healed." Notice the words. We are healed. Not, we will be, or, we might be. It's already done. Healing has been provided. Restoration has been given. Blessings have been made available. The price has been paid in full. The work is finished. But why do so many people still struggle? Why do we find ourselves running from preacher to preacher, hoping for a breakthrough, yet feeling stuck? Too often, we get caught up in rituals and formulas. We follow every instruction given to us: fast for this many days, pray this specific way, yet nothing seems to change. And when it doesn't work out, we end up frustrated, discouraged, and wondering if God really wants to bless us. I remember watching Oral Roberts pray for people. Those who came to him walked away healed, restored, and whole. It was powerful. The presence of God was undeniable. And I believe there are still ministers today whose prayers carry that same anointing. But listen carefully: your healing, your blessing, your breakthrough doesn't depend on finding the perfect preacher or following a checklist of spiritual instructions. The key is understanding what Jesus has already done and learning to receive it by faith. Today, I want to encourage you to pray differently. Instead of just asking for more strength, more provision, or more answers, ask God to open your eyes to what He has already provided. Pray, "Lord, help me see what you've already done. Help me recognize the healing, the restoration, the favor, and the victory that's already mine." When Elisha's servant woke up one morning and saw an army surrounding them, he panicked. But Elisha prayed, "Lord, open his eyes so that he may see." Suddenly, the servant's eyes were opened, and he saw heavenly armies all around them, far greater than their enemies. The problem didn't disappear, the threat was still there. But once the servant's eyes were opened, fear left, and faith arose. I believe the same will happen for you. When God opens your eyes, you'll begin to see the blessings that are already in your life. You'll recognize that doors of opportunity have already been placed before you. Healing is already within your grasp. Restoration is already in motion. You may say, "But I still feel broken. I'm still battling sickness. My family is still in turmoil." Friend, don't be discouraged. Just because you don't see it yet doesn't mean it isn't on the way. The healing may not be immediate, but trust that God's power is working behind the scenes. Remember, Jesus didn't say, "It is almost finished." He didn't say, "It will be finished one day." He said, "It is finished." The debt has been paid. The chains have been broken. The victory has been secured. Now it's up to us to walk in the reality of that truth. So I challenge you today: stop striving, stop chasing, and start believing. Ask God to open your eyes to what He's already done. Don't let fear or doubt rob you of the blessings that have been made available through Christ's sacrifice. Today is your day to receive. Healing is here. Peace is here. Joy is here. The goodness of God is already at your doorstep. Now is the time to step forward, open your heart, and say, "Lord, I receive all that you have finished for me." When you live with that mindset, you'll walk with confidence. You'll face challenges with peace. You'll see the favor of God unfold in ways you never imagined. Why? Because what Jesus did is finished, and because He finished it, you can live in the victory that He has won.